Hi, and welcome to a story about your body. But not just any part of your body. This is a story about the female reproductive system. In the next 15 minutes, you'll learn about what happens to your body when you become an adult and how to take good care of it. Whether you're a boy or a girl, everyone will go through puberty in their lives. It's a little different for everyone, but generally, your body changes from a kid's body to an adult's body and prepares to be able to make babies. Some changes are on the outside of your body, like hair growing in areas you've never had hair before. Some changes are on the inside of your body. For boys, the body starts to produce sperm. Sperm comes out of the penis in a liquid form called semen. Boys will notice this when they get their first ejaculation, usually involuntary while they're sleeping, an experience called wet dreams. For girls, you'll be getting your first menstruation, also known as period. So, what exactly are periods? And where do they come from? In our bodies, we have many systems. For example, the respiratory system, the urinary system, the digestive system, and our reproductive system. These systems in our body help to keep us alive. For example, the respiratory system helps you to breathe. The urinary system helps you to pee. The digestive system helps you to process the foods that you eat into your stomach and comes out as poop. The reproductive system helps you to create new life. Babies, males and females, have different reproductive systems. This is how a female reproductive system looks like. It's located right here inside your body. This is the uterus. It is where your baby grows when you are pregnant. It is also where your period blood comes from. Your period is how much your body prepares for a possible pregnancy. Before you get your period, the uterus builds a healthy blood lining, rich in nutrients, for a possible baby. And an egg is released from the ovary. If no pregnancy occurs, your egg and the blood lining breaks down and comes out of your uterus into the vagina as blood, which is your period. If you are pregnant, your baby will grow and stay inside your uterus. You won't get your period. Getting your period means you have a healthy reproductive system. Generally, you will get your period every 28 days. Sometimes it's longer, and sometimes it's shorter. This is called the period cycle. Day 1 of your period cycle is the first day you start to bleed. Usually, a woman will bleed for 3 days or up to 10 days. This shows that everybody is different, and your period is unique to your own body. After the bleeding stops, the whole cycle then starts again. To become pregnant, 3 important things must happen. First, a man and a woman have vaginal sex. Second, a sperm from the male's reproductive system and an egg from a female's reproductive system successfully join together after sex. This is called fertilization. But remember, it doesn't happen right away. Sperm can stay inside you for up to 6 days after sex. Finally, when the fertilized egg successfully attaches itself in the uterus, this is when the pregnancy officially begins. Your baby will grow and stay inside your uterus for 9 months. And remember, you won't get your period. The best time to get pregnant is on day 11 to 18 of the period cycle. Your period cycle will start again if you are not pregnant, so you will need sanitary pads or other menstrual products. If you have had vaginal sex and it has been more than a month since your last period, it is a good idea to take home a pregnancy urine test to check if you are pregnant. You can easily buy one from any pharmacy, and it could be as cheap as 5 ringgit. If you hadn't had sex and your period is late for more than 3 months, you should see a doctor. Common early signs of pregnancy include headache, nausea, vomiting, and mood swings. These usually appear during the first and second week of pregnancy. If you are pregnant, you should schedule your first checkup, especially in the first 6 to 8 weeks of your pregnancy, to help you and your baby stay healthy. You can go to any government clinics for as low as 20 ringgit per visit, or any other private and free clinics. Your reproductive system belongs to you. Although you cannot control your period cycle, you can decide on whether you want to be pregnant or to control the number of children you have. This is called family planning. Why is family planning important? Raising a child is challenging and can cost a lot of money. By controlling the number of children you have, you can manage your finances better, and this will ensure your child receives the best care possible: nutritious food, good education, and your attention. Family planning is also beneficial for your health, physically and emotionally. Proper planning can reduce a pregnancy-related health risk and can give you time to pursue educational and livelihood opportunities. Leaving a gap for about 2 years between your first and second child also gives your body enough time to heal. Remember, family planning allows women to make informed choices about if, when, and how they want to have children. Here are a few methods to prevent pregnancy, called contraceptives, and only you can decide on the best method for you. First, oral contraceptive pills. This method uses pills that you have to take at the same time every day to prevent a pregnancy. One pack has 28 pills for one period cycle and costs about 8 ringgit. You should get this from a pharmacy or a doctor. Forgetting to take pills and losing the pack are some of the main reasons why people might get pregnant when they use the pill. Be honest with yourself. If you know you don't always remember to take your medications daily, then the oral pill might not be the right birth control choice for you. It is 91% effective in preventing pregnancy. Next are depot injections. It is an injection you get once every 3 months. To get the shot's full birth control powers, you just have to remember to get a new shot every 12 weeks. That's only about 4 times a year. You can get it for as low as 18 ringgit per injection. At selected clinics, these injections are free of charge. It is 94% effective in preventing pregnancy. Here is another long-term method with 99% effectiveness, an IUD. It is a small, T-shaped piece of plastic that is placed up your uterus. Once in place, you can't feel it, and it is very effective at preventing pregnancy for many years, possibly up to 10 years depending on the brand. Insertion and removal of the IUD can only be done by a doctor at a health facility and costs 150 ringgit to insert and 50 ringgit to remove. Next are condoms. Your husband or sexual partner can wear this over his penis during sex to prevent you from getting pregnant and also sexually transmitted infections, but we'll talk about this later. Condoms cost about 10 ringgit for a pack of 3, but you may also get it for free at selected clinics. It is 85% effective in preventing pregnancy. These options are the most effective, but if none of these options are available to you, you can ask your husband or sexual partner to use the pull-out method, which is pulling the penis out of the vagina before he ejaculates. However, it isn't as easy as it sounds and requires great self-control from the man. He has to be sure to pull out before any semen is released every single time you have vaginal sex. It is 78% effective in preventing pregnancy. Breastfeeding isn't just a healthy way to feed your baby. It can also be a form of birth control, but only if done correctly. It is 98% effective in preventing pregnancy for up to 6 months after childbirth. As long as your period has not returned and you are fully or nearly fully breastfeeding. Once your period returns, be ready to use other family planning methods. All the methods we've covered so far should be used before or during sex. If you did not use them, or if your birth control method failed, like if the condom broke, then you can use an emergency contraceptive pill to prevent pregnancy. You can take the pill up to 5 days after unprotected sex. But the sooner the pills are taken, the better they will work. You can buy them from a pharmacy for as low as 5 ringgit. However, you should avoid using this method often as it can disrupt your period cycle, and the effectiveness of the pill will decrease. Remember, this pill is for emergencies and should not be used as a regular method for birth control. There are many more family planning methods that can be used by men or women. You and a doctor can work together to find a method that is affordable and right for you. All these methods, when used correctly, can prevent pregnancy, but only one method can prevent sexually transmitted infections. Sexually transmitted infections, or in short, STI, are diseases, infections, or illnesses that can be spread from an infected person to another person through sexual contact. Some STIs can be cured or treated. Many are not a big problem if detected early, but some can make you seriously ill. These may be signs that you contracted STI: soreness, swelling, bumps, sores or rashes around your private parts, itching, burning, or pain while urinating, and vaginal discharge that is different from normal. However, not all STIs show signs. There are people who might spread it but not know it. So you cannot know if a person has STI just by looking at them. Plus, anyone can contract STIs, even if you've only had unprotected sex once. The only way to prevent STIs are to either abstain from having sex or for your sexual partner to use a condom. If you've had any of these signs, had sex without a condom, or just want to be safe, it is important to get tested for STIs. STI testing may include taking your urine sample, blood sample, saliva, or swab tests. These tests can be done at clinics and will cost approximately 80 ringgit. Remember, most STIs can be easily cured and treated, and more serious infections, such as HIV, can be managed with medications. However, if left untreated, it can cause serious health problems later in life and could lead to life-threatening conditions. We have reached the end of our story. But before we go, let's recap 5 important points that you have learned today. Number 1. Getting your period means you have a healthy reproductive system. Number 2. Periods usually start every 28 days. If you don't get your period for more than 3 months, do a home pregnancy test or visit a doctor. Number 3. Family planning lets you decide if, when, and how you want children. And it is beneficial for your health, physically and emotionally. Number 4. There are many contraceptive options for you to choose from. You can consult a doctor at government clinics or private and free clinics. Number 5. Anyone can contract sexually transmitted infections, but it can be cured or managed with early treatment. Only abstinence and condom use can prevent STIs. If you need more information about your reproductive health or would like to know how to get contraceptives, here are some useful phone numbers and addresses. Do you have a mother, daughter, sister, cousin, or friend who would find this video useful? Don't forget to share this video with them and help them take care of their bodies. This video is brought to you by the LaunchPad project. a community project by Taylor's Hostel Management, in collaboration with the Taylor's University, the Design School, SPOT, and the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees.